Hi everybody, it's Kristin. So as promised, I wanted to do a tutorial on the Estee Lauder Pure Color Bronze Sand Cyber Metallic 5-color gelée blah blah blah. It's a really long name. And that was the limited edition palette that looks like this. I know that this is ridiculously hard to find now. I just got lucky when somebody mentioned that it was actually Lisa SEO9 had shown it, and she said that she thought I would like it. And Lipstick Vanessa also had picked this up, and I was like, I think so. I went online and ordered it, and I must have got it at the tail end of when it was available. So I apologize for that, but I will, I'll do my best to describe the colors that I'm using. Hopefully you guys will be able to find something that is similar to that. And I don't plan on using the color in the middle. You never know, I might get crazy. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use it. And that's not how I've used it so far. I mean, it's nice to have that in the middle, but the other colors are colors just that I really enjoy. So, having said that, so far on my face today, let me put the lipstick open. I have the Skin 79 BB Cream. I have the Dream Lumi Touch Highlighting Concealer, and this is the one in Radiant underneath. And I set that, of course, with my e.l.f. Complexion Perfection, which I always do. And over top then, to set everything and give me a little more color, is my Laura Mercier, and I am in the color Natural Beige. And Painterly Paint Pot on my eyelids. So you're all caught up now. Okay, so I'm going to, I'll zoom in a little bit. Oh, and I have Lip Fusion on my lips. Okay, I have to, you know how I have to make sure that I don't fall out of the shot. For anybody who, this is your first time watching me do a quote-unquote tutorial, it really is just a demo. I'm not a makeup artist, and I just, just sharing what I love to do, or what I love to play around with anyway. So first off, I'm going to, on the outer 2/3 of the lid, use this coppery color. And I'm using a MAC 239. I just have it on the one side. Let me pull myself forward here. It's Friday, by the way, which is probably why I'm in such a good mood. Last night was golf night, and I had a good night golfing, which I'll be updating on my vlog channel. So I'm happy about that. Okay, so you can kind of see the shape that I've made there. That's kind of generally the shape that I always start with no matter what color I have. What color I'm throwing on there. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm pretty sure this is the look that I was wearing in the video. What was it? I think it was a haul video that I was wearing this. And everybody was asking about it. And I will do a tutorial on the eye look that I was wearing in my June Faves and Fails. I had no idea that everybody would like it so much. And I will also, I'm promising right here now, I will start putting in the description what I'm wearing on my eyes at least. I'll try to get the face too, but for sure my eyes. I feel bad that I'm not doing that. Then I'm going to take the gold color here. I'm flipping this around, and then I'm going to put that kind of in the inner. Not so much kind of, as actually in the inner corner. Hope you guys had a great week. My week was interesting. And we'll just leave it at that. It was interesting. And just patting that in. The formula on these is very interesting. It doesn't, it looks like it's wet, but it's not. It doesn't feel wet. It feels like a powder. It's creamy, but it's a powder. I don't know. It's tricky to explain. But I don't have any of the other cyber metallic things from Estee Lauder. This actually is my first Estee Lauder palette that I've purchased, and I don't know. I guess they're all like you know, that is what it's like. I don't know. Totally rambling. Okay, so then, sorry, I forgot to pull this up. Now I'm going to take just a fluffy brush. This is just a Quo crease shadow brush. And I'm going to go in with Soft Brown from MAC. I'm sure you guys have all seen this, but just in case. Hopefully that's not getting washed out. And that's what I'm going to blend the crease with. And blend out that harsh edge. These blend really easily as well, which I like. So see, that was just a little bit of work, and see how harsh that line is and how nice and blended that line is. I know I've said this before, and probably everybody else has too, but I use either Wedge or Soft Brown, or now Pale Barley, in just about every look that I do every single day. Just because they're just such a nice transition color. And I feel like they blend well. So there. Went from scary to blended. Alright, now, this, you certainly could use this color right here as, spit it out, Kristin, as your highlight. I am not going to do that. It's a little too much for me. What I am going to do is take, and this is also from Quo, it's a professional crease blender, but it's teeny tiny. I'm just going to take a little of that color on the tip of the brush. Just see a little bit, and I'm just going to stick that in the inner corner. Brighten things up a little bit. Can you see the difference that makes? Hopefully. If not, I'm doing it all for nothing. Just brighten it up a little bit. I really like that as an inner corner highlight. And then I'm going to take Blank Type from MAC. Actually, no, I'm going to use Brulee. I keep trying to use other things, but I always come back to Brulee. And this is my E50 from Sigma, just like a 227 from MAC. And just even that out. Even that out. Highlight that. Highlight it. Lord have mercy. Okay. Now, if I can grab it out of here, on a 217 or a Sigma E, whatever it is, but this kind of brush, I'm going to take that warm, reddy, chocolatey brown color. We're going to put that on the outside corner. It's really pigmented. I mean, I barely touched that in there, and holy wow. So this is my stamping method. So I'm putting it here, and it's just a different brush. And then putting it here. And I'm going to do my other side. Then I'm going to wipe it off on my towel, which I always have in my lap, and then just blend it in. Remember, I try to go in with it, not so much like that, because if you do that, it is going to get out here, which you certainly can, or, you know, this motion. You certainly can fix that, but... Fortunately, it was not hotter than blazes last night. I mean, it was hot. Don't get me wrong. It's hotter than it should be in Wisconsin. I've been whining all week on Twitter and stuff. Such a little whiner. Excuse me, but I was able to deal. So that's good. And actually, I think it might have helped my golf game a little bit. It's supposed to be warm all weekend long, which is not good. Not good at all. Okay, so just blended outness there. feel like that one's not blended, but it's just the light. Yeah, I've determined that me showing all my blending is what makes my videos a little bit long, but again, I know I said this in my last one, I just feel like it would be helpful for me sometimes to see the blending technique and that other people do. Alright, now I'm going to take the brush that I used that I had the soft brown on and wiped it all off, and I'm just going to go over everything. Okay, now I'm going to take my favorite liner of all time, which is Stubborn Brown from MAC, and I'm going to line my top line. This pencil just works so well, I think. And I'm going to line my waterline. I find that this works really well in the waterline. I'm curious if any of you guys have tried these. This is a PowerPoint pencil from MAC. See, I think it might be the only PowerPoint formula that I have. But I feel like it just works so well, and it doesn't transfer down to my bottom line. Which is just what every other liner does that I tight line with. And I just like to do that to give my lash line a little more definition. Okay. Then I'm going to take, and I haven't shown this in a haul yet, but I will. I'm waiting for some stuff to come in. This is the NARS Rue Bonaparte in the lower waterline. I really like this, and I really do feel like it stays put for a very long time. And it's just to brighten things up a little bit. Okay. And then I'm just going to take, here's my little smudge brush. This is a Sue Devitt smudge brush, and it is, it has no number. That's a little teeny tiny thing. And I'm going to take that in the brown on the tip of it. I'm just going like this on the tip. And I'm going to smudge that underneath. Apparently in a crazy manner. That was a little bit out of control. The hair. Lovely. So I poke myself in the eye. Grapes, Kristin. There's an awkward filming moment. Okay. Now on my face, I'm going to use my Catrice bronzer. And where did I put it? Oh, my Real Techniques multitasker brush. No, blush brush. You know, it's one of the. Oops. I tipped you and I didn't tip you back. One of the blush bronzer or brush bronzer combinations I'm trying. I have issues. One of the things I have coming is the nude. I think I mentioned this. The Nude on Board from MAC bronzer from the Hey Sailor collection, and I really hope that it's going to help. I'm going to take the brush that I did my concealer with, and I'm just going to go. I get a little red mark right there sometimes. So that's my little trick. Whatever brush I use to blend in my concealer underneath, I'll just grab and fix up there. And then the blush I'm going to use today, you could use anything. You could probably use Tarte Exposed or Physicians Formula, one that I like. I'm going to use this one from Catrice. Can you see that? I can't tell. It looks to me like things are washed out, but then when I watch them back, they aren't. So it's kind of it's a two-colored one. I should tell you what it's called. It's called Chocolate Cream. But it's kind of bronzy. It's kind of bronzy. I'll just use the same brush. I mean, why not? No, I'm going to use this brush. This is my Chanel No. 4 brush. And I just sweep it through both on both colors and go on the backs of my cheeks. Like that. Alright, I'm gonna pause mascara because I'm sure I really don't want to see that. But the one that I'm going to try is, I've had this for a while and I've only tried a couple. So as I said in my phase video, I'm going through the ones that I have opened once or twice and trying. So this is a double-ended, and I'll come back and I'll zoom in then and show you the whole look. I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back and I have this mascara on and I do not like it at all. I should not try things. I'm going to do a tutorial. I mean, it's all right, but it was a little bit of a chore to work with. I decided I'm going to grab this little smudge brush again and go into that light white color, and I'm just going to go under my eyebrow a little bit here, right at the very top, to just add a little bit of shimmer. Do you like my random thoughts? I think I'll just change the whole change my idea, and I don't know that that made any difference, but or that you could tell if it made any difference. Okay, I'm going to wipe off my lip fusion. And not sure why that was necessary. You can tell I'm in a good mood today, huh? Okay, I'm going to put some Subculture from MAC on. This is a great lip liner. Just on the outer edges. And then the lip color I'm going to use today is by Aveda. And I think they still carry this, but I'm not positive. And it's in the color Sun. This is really teeny tiny, but it's in the color Sun, I swear. It looks like this. And it's just kind of a bronzy kind of color. You can tell I've used a lot of it. I always do this with my lipsticks. Do you guys do this with your pinky or a finger? I just feel like it gets it into the lips a little bit better. Okay, that's the finished look. I have no idea how long this is. I hope it's not too long. I'm going to zoom you in. Do you see how that, you can still see the white? I mean, and I have a couple of coats of the black on top. I don't know. Anyway, now what we're focusing on the eye look. So you can see just the eyes. So there you go. Grapes. All right, I hope that you guys enjoyed that and that you've had a great week. I'm going to get this up for you probably tomorrow, which is Saturday. If you have any questions, if I missed something, if I wasn't clear, please, feel free to let me know. I will be doing, like I said, a look on what I had in my June faves, because that was absolutely requested, and that is part drugstore, part high end. So that'll be an interesting tutorial, but I'll try to record that this week so I can get that up for you next week as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.